When most people think of Louisiana, they think of New Orleans or Baton Rouge, but today we're headed somewhere totally different, deep into Cajun country. Over the next 48 hours, we're gonna be cramming in everything that makes this place awesome. Boudin, cracklins, Tabasco, awesome spots to park your RV, and the best Cajun food you'll ever eat. Oh, and of course, there will be gators. And to top it all off, we're headed to Vermilion Parish, the most Cajun place on earth.
This is Louisiana like you've never seen before, and we've only got 2 days, so let's go.
If you watched our last video, you know we spent about 3 days exploring the bayous of Louisiana on a houseboat, which was really awesome and a great way to see this Atchafalaya Basin area of Louisiana, which feels like real Louisiana. You know how you like see the cities and on I-10, but this feels like real Louisiana. We've never been here before. But if you don't want to go out on a houseboat, we just spent the night in the RV at Lake End Park near Morgan City, which was a really nice spot.
So that RV park was only about 30 minutes from where we set out on the houseboat. It's super nice. Like our spot was literally on like, it's a lake, but it had like a sandy beach where we were. You could walk from our site to the water and have like a beach. So that was pretty cool. It had a really long walking trail. I say really long, it was probably about a mile long walking trail around their property, which was also nice. And one of the coolest things is that we didn't get the chance, but you can hand feed the squirrels there or whatever. There was plenty of people doing it too, so we got to see it. But if we go back, I'm getting a pet squirrel.
And only $40 a night for full hookups, and their weekly and monthly rates are even cheaper. So if you wanted to spend like the winter in a warmer area, this would be a good place to go, really. Sorry to all the Louisianans. Yeah. So they call themselves?
I don't know.
Sorry to all the people from Louisiana. I didn't realize your state was so beautiful, but it really is. There's so much greenery and flowers, and it's a gorgeous
I didn't realize y'all were so full of alligators. Holy smokes. They got 4 to beat on alligators.
I think so.
I don't want to swim in any of their waters, and I grew up in Florida with alligators, so I don't understand. It's crazy.
My, oh my. Now, I do remember this part of Louisiana.
Yeah.
The rough roads.
Get over.
Woo.
Holy moly, it's like they want you to be in a slow lane, but they forgot to do anything with that for the last 50 years. We're going to just ride in the fast lane for a bit.
So our first little pit stop is here at the Atchafalaya National Heritage Area. So the Atchafalaya Basin is massive. It is almost 1 million acres of bayous and swamps and rivers and backwater lakes, and it's home to, of course, gators and crawfish and some of the most unique wildlife in Louisiana, and plenty of fish and lots of birds, as we saw last week. When I say this place is massive, it is the biggest river swamp in the US, and its ecosystem is extremely important to the entire country. But it's not just about nature here. The Atchafalaya is a huge part of Cajun culture. For generations, the people here have been living off of these rivers and swamps, fishing, shrimping, trapping. This has provided like a source of life for people for generations, and still to this day. Honestly, it's one of the last places, I think, in the US where this kind of traditional lifestyle still exists.
See if you can find an alligator.
I bet I could.
One right under there.
So if you want to experience the real Louisiana, you have to do some exploring in the Atchafalaya Basin. But we've got more Cajun country to explore, and our next stop is the Tabasco factory. You ready for hot sauce?
I hope. If we make it off this road.
Okay, so I didn't know that the road to this little boat ramp we were going to was going to be as bumpy as it was. Maybe don't bring your whole RV down here, okay? We could have backed the Brinkley up, I think, here. So, I don't know. This would have been a win for the Brinkley. I was hoping there wouldn't be other people at the boat ramp, and then we would have been able to turn around, but there is, which I can't blame them for. So, reverse. And now we pull back up to the RV. We'll turn it off, all the way off.
I think our power steering pump's going out.
In the RV?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks. Plenty of parking here at the Tabasco factory. Only $15 ticket, a whole lot for RV parking. So I think it's gonna be a good stop to make along our way here. Nice AC going for the dogs. So when you think about Louisiana and Cajun food, you think of spicy hot sauce, right? And there's two that basically come to mind, Louisiana hot sauce and Tabasco sauce. But Tabasco sauce is actually older. It was around first since 1868. So Tabasco sauce is made just from Tabasco peppers, surprise, surprise. And they basically mash it up in barrels, age it. I think this is what we learned from the museum, is this what they said, they age it. Yeah. And then they turn it into the hot sauce. And I think we're about to get to see some of that process. Tabasco Ford Model T. We could turn one of these into an RV.
I wonder how much of this thing's been redone. Like, it's in really good condition if it has not been redone. That's what we should have towed behind us.
An old Ford Model T.
Yeah, with the little hand crank in the front.
Oh, how cool. We get to see where they grow the peppers. Tabasco greenhouse. You can kind of smell them.
Yeah, smells spicy.
Jalapeno peppers, what are these doing in here?
Yeah, there are some experimental plants may appear wilted.
Experimental.
That thing looks like it would eat me.
It looks weird.
Oh no.
Okay, I am interested in these barrels. You can apparently buy barrels of Tabasco sauce.
Get in there.
Smells interesting.
I am not a fan of that smell.
From there, we bring them over to the other side where we would fill them, wash them, and be ready to be used for the next 3 years.
They have to age the peppers for
3 years. 3 years.
These are the real barrels.
They're strong.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
You can smell
I don't think I
it.
could work in there all day. I'd be gagging.
It's like real strong. Wow. So many barrels.
What's that stuff on them? Salt? You think they just get used to the smell?
I wonder.
Oh my gosh, I can't take it no more. That's it for me. Holy.
The Tabasco factory has one of the best self-guided tours I've ever seen. Now we're blending. I'm especially loving these signs that easily take us through each step of the manufacturing process.
So it's just mixed with vinegar.
Peppers and vinegar.
That's it. Can't taste like that though.
Ooh, that's a lot of big blended bowls. After finding out the two not so secret ingredients, we discovered that Tabasco sauce is truly a family affair. A member of the McIlhenny family, the family who started Tabasco sauce in the 1800s, personally taste tests each batch of the pepper mash. The first rock salt mine was here. But before the Tabasco factory came to Avery Island, it was home to the first rock salt mine in North America. And our tour took us through a short history lesson about it before bringing us to the bottling part of the manufacturing process. Produced today.
Dang.
That's a lot of hot sauce.
That's a, couldn't eat all that in a day.
Pretty interesting.
So far so good, but I'm pretty upset I ain't got to consume a single Tabasco pepper.
Well, they do have a whole restaurant.
Oh, we're gonna find out.
That's a big bottle of hot sauce.
Last a lifetime.
It should.
We'll be the first. Oh, you want to try the popcorn? We have Kevin popcorn.
I like that
I
one.
don't like that one. The buffalo one's good.
Yes.
If you want to try I think the buffalo and the garlic.
Is that the hottest one?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think I've had this.
Well, depends. Everybody's different. Some
Scorpion
people can,
sauce?
some people cannot.
It's hot. Don't get me wrong.
Not.
No. You want to try?
I guess you're not really reacting here.
I just.
I really like this raspberry chipotle.
I think that's my favorite so far.
Oh, it's hot.
Jalapeno?
Jalapeno ice cream. I kind of like it. Although the leftover scorpion
the scorpion
flavor
one's making
kinda-
it hard to taste any spice in it.
You got to do your taste testing after all.
Yeah, I tried the hottest and it got me sweating a little
I tried
bit.
it too. It was pretty spicy.
I got a big old glob of it though.
Jalapeno ice cream though. They had jalapeno ice cream
It was
and
kinda
raspberry
soothing.
chipotle ice cream.
The raspberry chipotle ice cream. I didn't like chipotle mixed with ice cream, but it wasn't bad. It's just not for me.
This is a $15 tour with
Yeah.
taste testing. Not bad.
Yeah.
We just bought that one and you're going to use it.
Yep.
So we sacrificed our jungle garden viewing time to eat, which was pretty good actually.
Pretty good. I got just a chicken tender po' boy.
But you got to put all the different hot sauces on it.
I did do
It was
that.
like a hot sauce
Yep.
bar right there at our table. But if you come here and you have more time, there's a whole gardens, 200 acres of gardens. It looks like
Dang,
it'd be
200
really pretty.
acres?
You can drive through, walk through, but we have to get our RV to our RV spot for the night so that we can go on a swamp tour. So all throughout our renovation, there was a concern about our RV that kept coming up over and over again.
Was that our RV was too old to be able to stay in a lot of campgrounds. We've already stayed in one campground and no questions were asked, so it worked out perfectly fine. We also stayed at a hip camp in Port St. Joe and nobody cared there also. We still got a lot of miles from here to Mexico, so I don't know, maybe something will come up eventually, but so far it's been pretty good.
Now, we're not trying to go to 5-star resorts and get in with our 34-year-old RV or anything like that, but one really great resource that I think we're going to use a lot more in the Class C is our Harvest Host membership. We've had a Harvest Host membership since I think within our first 6 months of RVing we've signed up, and we've stayed at locations all over the place in the Brinkley, which has always been great. But Harvest Host locations also never ask about the age of your RV. They just want you to come and experience their location and stay for the night. And that's where we're headed to for our stay tonight, is a Harvest Host near Lafayette. If you don't know what Harvest Host is, it's a membership to a network of over 9,000 locations all across the United States. And with your membership, you get unlimited stays at these locations. You book it through the app. You can stay sometimes just one night. Sometimes you can stay multiple nights. Sometimes the hosts even have electric or sometimes even full hookups. And it's at places like farms or wineries or restaurants or museums. But today, it's gonna be at a swamp tour location in the swamps of Louisiana. You ready for this swamp tour?
I think we done did our own swamp tour.
Oh, we did, but we're gonna do another one.
They better let me wrestle one of them gators.
I'm really hoping that we can see some nutria. I think that's what they're called. I don't know if we're pronouncing it, but those are the big, huge rat-like creatures that apparently will bite your dog.
One of the nice things about Harvest Host is you get to stay at places that you might not ever know about or learn about or find out about or see without staying at them. They kind of take you off the beaten path sometimes and you get to explore new places.
Like today's swamp tour, which we're gonna have to get to as soon as we pull in because we are cutting it close. We have about 15 minutes to spare from our estimated arrival time. All right, swamp tour time, swamp tour time.
Holy smokes, these roads are stressful.
Yeah, they are.
Golly.
There it is.
It's a big
That
one.
20-footer.
That's what I've been looking for.
Yep.
Okay, y'all, we're gonna load up right here. And then you're gonna skip a seat. And one to the left, one to the right. We've been coming here for about 5 years. Now, y'all, I'm gonna show y'all my favorite tree here. Tree right here. It's got the bell-bottom base with the smooth base on it. That's a Tupelo gum. That tree puts out a mosquito repellent.
Oh.
There's no mosquitoes out here year round.
Wow. So close.
that regulates their body temperature.
Interesting.
I wouldn't think you could drive through this area. But the fact that there's no mosquitoes in here is crazy.
Nice.
An alligator can swim and run about 35 miles an hour.
Oh, it's like you're disturbing my peace here.
And a female alligator or territory, meaning they'll come in the same area every year.
That was a big one.
About hundreds, and they'll fill these trees up. It's a
Want to stick your hand out and see if they'll bite?
500-year-old tree right there. That's crazy. Okay, so the swamp tour was really cool.
It was pretty
I'm so
cool.
glad we did it.
Well, I actually learned a lot. I like doing tours because of the stuff you learn. You think you'll know about something, then you go and do a tour and you just learn all the other stuff.
We learned that if it was June, July, or August, we probably would have been in some big trouble in them kayaks near the gators, because apparently they get very aggressive and territorial over their nests.
Yeah. Look at that.
Luckily-
I just found a tree in my hair, guys, from the swamp tour.
We got really up close and personal with some of them trees.
We did get the boat stuck once, so we all were able to rock it off the stump and got going again.
Oh my goodness. It was really cool. And only $25 a person. Not
Yeah, no, I
bad
think
at
it was
all.
worth it. You could tell the guy actually liked doing what he was doing. He loved his job, though. You could tell.
And literally had an answer for every question that we
Yeah.
asked him. He knew everything. So knowledgeable.
It was pretty cool.
I enjoyed it. So, if you get you a Harvest Hosts membership,
Yeah.
come to Champagne Swamp Tours here. Or even if you don't and you just come to Lafayette, you got to come do the swamp tour here. It's affordable, it's fun. It's on Martin Lake.
I don't know where we're at, but it's here. I think this place is just right down the road from a pothole, I about can assure you.
Turn left at the pothole.
Yeah, and
Turn
then
right
hit
at
the next
another pothole.
Yeah.
Go a few more potholes ahead and then you're there.
They're there, but
You're here. There we
I
are.
can't say the roads are so great to drive on. However, I mean, when you get here, this place is nice. I mean, it's all well maintained. They got a bird sanctuary right here, so we got to see a lot of birds, and it's definitely worth it. I enjoyed it a lot.
So Harvest Host actually partnered up with us to sponsor this part of the video and give you guys a 20% discount code on a Harvest Host membership if you don't already have one. Use our code WRVL20 and scan this QR code. And you can actually, before you even sign up, you can go onto their website, look at their map, see all of the host locations all across the United States to see if they're in places that you're going. Chances are they are, because they have over 9,000 of them. And they're growing, which I really appreciate. And the host locations are changing so that it's not just like an overnight boondocking only thing anymore. Now, there are hosts that offer extra nights. Some have electricity hookups. So it's really expanding what you can do with a Harvest Host membership and how you could technically use your Harvest Host membership to basically get free camping sites all across the United States on a cross-country road trip. And that's why we're not worried about whether or not we're gonna be able to have a place to park this thing, because between them and all of the other options we have, yes, it's old, yes, it's a little ugly, but we'll find somewhere to park it, okay? So, what do you say?
What?
Is this another Harvest Host location for the win?
So far? We'll see. Do I get a good night's sleep?
I mean, it's gonna be quiet out here. There's literally nobody around.
There's probably a win. Yeah, I don't know. It's been good so far. I'm liking it. I like the fact that the grass is mowed. The last place, which was a campground, had to dig for our sewer hookup, which we don't have hookups here. But I still like the grass being mowed.
It is nice. But our Cajun tour must continue. We are on the way to go get snacks, Cajun snacks, boudin and cracklins from the places that have been recommended by Reddit, which usually gives pretty good recommendation. Do you even know what boudin and cracklins are?
I don't know. It sounds like boudin is gonna be fish related and cracklin's gonna be pig fat.
I think it's like, I actually don't know what cracklins are. So this is gonna be an adventure. But the internet said this is the Cajun food to get. So we're gonna do it, because the internet said so.
Oh.
And now we're on the internet telling people to do it too. And no, there's no AC in the Samurai.
There's
So-
windows. This is what all the people on the Facebook listings would put for Jeeps in these things. It'd be like, it's got old-fashioned AC. You roll the windows down and take the top off. That's what they always say, you know.
This is fun. I'm having a great day.
It's not been bad.
That's the
Not
best.
been bad.
That's the best you're getting from Craig.
Not been bad, guys. I'd let you know if it had.
Now, this place we're going to is not a fancy place.
No?
It's like a place you would probably never go to as a tourist unless somebody told you got to go there to get your boudin and cracklins. Convenience store, corner store type place, I guess. Billy's Boudin and Cracklins, I think. See, they were so good, they were out of the pork cracklins. All right, it's gonna be our appetizer before our dinner because we are going to go get dinner next, but we gotta try them while they're hot. They were all out of the pork cracklins. They got all eaten up because I guess this is really the place to go. We had to wait in line for a really long time, so it's the place to be. But we got chicken cracklins. Let's try them first.
I ain't big on trying weird foods. So you know.
It's not weird.
You tell me if I'd like it.
Yeah, it's like a good, well-seasoned chicken nugget.
Okay. It better be good. You better not have been lying to me.
Why are you looking like that? It tastes totally
I was like, all I taste is the batter. It literally tastes like them things you buy in the bag. They're pig.
pork rinds.
Pork rinds.
Yeah. Okay. Next up. Okay, I guess since I tried it first, you gotta try the next thing first.
Oh gosh. That was the most normal thing we had right there.
Yeah, it was. That one's the boudin ball, I think, right? Wait, you didn't even show it first. Wow, what a terrible vlogger.
Is that cooked all the way?
Yes. I mean, I
Okay.
guess I don't know what it's supposed to look like. This is the boudin ball. It's like a rice pork sausage ball thing. How is it?
That's pretty good. I don't like the texture though. On the inside. Makes me feel like it could be undercooked.
Let me try it.
I mean, it tastes fine.
The flavor is good.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a lot going on. There's even some green stuff in there.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but
Well, tell me.
good. The texture, it's softer. I thought it was going to be firmer,
Mm-hmm.
but it's good. I like it. Last one to try is the pepper jack boudin roll up. This is like an egg roll, a boudin egg roll. Ooh, it's literally like an egg roll.
Oh.
I'm excited about this. Wait. Okay, let's see here. Is it focused on this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Ooh.
Nobody cares. Just try that thing. Come
I
on
don't
now.
think I did it right.
Well,
You're gonna like this one. This is gonna be your favorite.
well, good. Let me try it. Pretty good.
I'm gonna eat the rest.
No, because we got to go eat dinner at this other place right now.
Okay, so we got our boudin from the boudin capital of the world in Scott, which is right near Lafayette at Billy's Boudin and Cracklins. And so now, for our Cajun dinner, we are going to the most Cajun place on earth, which is apparently Vermilion Parish, just south of Lafayette. Over 50% of the residents claim Cajun ancestry.
I don't know, but if his light don't turn green, we might get karate chopped by one of them railroad track crossing things.
Yeah, we are under the thing. We're not on the tracks, but we are under the
I guess if I had to choose one to get totaled by, I'd pick this one.
yeah, might not die on this one.
I ain't mean
But
stop
it looks
here.
pretty heavy.
People kept stopping at the green light until it turned red for some reason. And they don't do that in other parts of this country, but Louisiana, they still figuring it out.
We're headed to Shucks. Made it.
To where? Tell the
Shucks.
people where.
I told them we're going to Shucks.
Oh, I don't remember.
All Shucks.
Ah, shucks. That sounds like something I'd say.
I picked it just for you.
I feel like I've probably said that.
You probably have.
Huh.
You'll find Shucks right in the heart of Cajun country in Abbeville, Louisiana, serving up authentic Louisiana seafood with a side of Southern hospitality. A hamburger steak and gravy looks pretty good. Not very Cajun, but
man.
But the real reason I chose this restaurant was for their famous bread pudding, and it did not disappoint.
I'm too full.
It was good.
It's donut time.
Donut time. Okay. When I was doing my research of things to do and see in the area for the full Cajun experience, something that kept coming up, yes, was Meche's Donuts.
Who?
In Lafayette, Meche's.
Meche's.
Ricky Meche. Meche.
Oh, Ricky?
Meche. Oh.
Better make some good donuts,
This
Ricky.
video, I'm so sorry, has been just full of names that I know I am not pronouncing correctly, and it's just so many names.
Well, they changed the syllables and the sounds of letters and stuff.
Well, a lot of it
I
was
ain't even
French.
tried.
And
I ain't
so,
even tried.
Anyways, he's got donuts and king cakes, and apparently he is the king of the king cakes. So we are headed to his place this morning. You didn't clean that windshield.
With what? Some spit?
Yeah.
Hot tua. Like that one?
No, not like that one. Okay, so we went in there, and they mostly had just glazed and chocolate and some beignets. And I was like, well, I don't know. Well, I guess we're getting chocolate. I got a beignet, got a chocolate. And then he was like, have you ever been here before? And we're like, no. So he gave us 2 of his glazed donuts, and oh my gosh, like, I'm not usually just a glazed donut fan because it's just a glazed donut, but it's like so soft and I don't know, buttery, yummy. I can't really describe it. Gotta go to Meche's Donuts.
Already ate it. That was probably one of the bestest plain donuts I've ever had. Honestly, the plain one was probably better.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, this is good, but oh, that thing's
That's
good.
why he was like, you haven't been here before? You gotta get one of these. The flavor is like different.
And it's like so fresh.
So fresh.
Pretty good. Yeah. Good job, guy.
Fueled up and headed to our last experience here in Cajun country, which is the Vermillionville Historic District. It's like a living museum. We're gonna check it out and learn some more about the history and the
Cajuns?
culture of, Cajuns, Creoles, the Native Americans, everybody who lived in this area. Look at this prime parking we're getting. And we'll be able to pull right out. We won't even have to unhook. Lucky day, Vermillionville, here we come.
Let's go learn some history. All right, we're locked up, ready to go.
Ready to go.
Ready to go, bro.
Why are you always calling me bro?
I don't know.
Bro?
Sometimes I call you Big Booty Judy. Got her tickets, it's $10.
Apparently this little house here was for a family of 11 to 12 people, and this used to be the back porch. This wasn't even a part of the house, actually. It was just these 2 rooms, and they put the stairs on the front porch so that the boys, anyone 9 and up, would sleep upstairs, and when they went to work early in the morning, they could come down the stairs onto the front porch and not disturb anybody sleeping.
I think they still would have been disturbed. It's so everything
you
in
probably
here.
hear them, but they didn't waste any space inside. It's very interesting.
And the walls are insulated.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. That's what this is over here. So I don't know. It's interesting here.
It's really cool to see how they used to build things. So this Vermillionville Historic District tells the history of 3 major cultures. The Acadian people, who are from Canada and came down here as refugees from Canada.
The Creole?
The Creole. And then also the indigenous people who were already here.
The Creole brought the good flavors.
Yes. And the Cajun food apparently was did it say a 19th century or 20th century thing? So it came from, I guess, the blending of all the cultures, all of everything together. And I'm not going to get into the history too much because I know I'll get it wrong, but it is really interesting to learn about how all of these different cultures came together. More front porch stairs over there. I mean, it's a very good idea. Apparently, they banned the French language in the early 1910 in the schools, so they made all the children speak English.
They had 3 of them. You could have just been in here having a conversation.
That is always weird to me. Is that how they did it? They just would go to the bathroom, multiple people at a time? Or is it just like a pick your seat?
Would it have been a hole in the ground, or did they empty something? And why is some holes bigger than the other one?
Maybe that's why it was like child potty, woman potty, big man potty.
I like my privacy.
Okay, Craig the ferry operator.
Let's do this thing, dude. This water's kind of moving with this wind, though.
Ooh,
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's see if we can go.
Here we go. Wow, it moves pretty good.
I'm getting pretty wet, though. And I don't like it.
You're not going straight at all. It's very crooked.
Hey.
Do better, ferry operator, Craig.
I wonder
Tell
where you would
comments.
stand.
Do better, ferry operator.
Stand in the back?
No, you guys stand in the front, I think. The front's better.
You think?
Yeah.
I just don't want to get wet.
Well, you've got us halfway through now, so you kind of have to finish the job here. We're in the middle of this here.
You gotta jump.
I ain't jumping. Here we are. Is it gonna bounce off or does it stay? Nice job. Nice job.
Well, you're not just walking around after doing the ferry.
We got across the river and through the woods. Anyways, you don't have to go on the ferry, but that was a fun experience. This whole thing has been a really, really cool experience in this area of Louisiana. Highly recommend coming here, doing all the things we did, eating all the food we ate because it was all delicious.
We got a lot more coming up in different areas though, so you better click the subscribe button if you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it.
I hope you enjoyed it. Let us know if you did.
Give us a like. I'd appreciate it. Okay, guys.
I cannot let this Louisiana trip go by without giving Bill and Angela a shout out, who are here in Louisiana. They own a nursery here, a plant nursery, and they're only like 2 hours north of us. I wish we were going to be going by to see them. They own Hickory Hill Nursery in Forest Hill, Louisiana, and are members of our Team Wild RV Life community app. And they're actually offering 25% off to all our community members.
For Mother's Day.
Through Mother's Day.
Through Mother's Day.
Yeah, so if you are a member and you stop on by, get you a nice plant. I mean, I think I could fit a couple more plants in the Class C, right?
Okay. Let's
Maybe
calm
we
down.
need to take a little side trip. I don't know. I love our community members. They're really awesome. And always remember to support, even if you're not in Louisiana and you can't see Bill and Angela, support your local independent garden centers, farmers, whenever you're going to get your plants. So we will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.